Lots of rocks.
It's Lots and Lots of Rocks, America's favorite home video series for young children. Over 900 hours of enjoyment, clinically tested to be fun. Lots and Lots of Rocks. Small rocks, famous rocks, infamous rocks, wet rocks, hot rocks, space rocks, heavy rocks, shiny rocks, rough rocks. This rock divided a nation. Misguided rocks with good intentions. Rocks that pave the road to home. Rocks of biblical proportions. Rocks that just can't let it go. Rock hard. Rose. Class action rocks. You will believe that rocks can fall in love. I thought it was pronounced rose. Big government rocks, uncomfortable rocks, high-flying rocks, stylish rocks, rocks that are a product of their environment, overzealous rocks, cryptic rocks, experimental rocks, landscaping rocks. Some rocks have it all. These rocks have nothing left to lose. Out-of-season rocks, libertarian rocks, Holocaust-denying rocks, rocks that witnessed history. These rocks lack sportsmanship. Rowdy rocks, pouty rocks, rocks that must be seen to be believed. Very tiny rocks, progressively larger rocks. Some rocks are girls, rocks with an agenda, rocks with something to prove. Rocks fear is a god. These rocks want to make you money. These rocks want to make you into money. These rocks don't recognize money. These rocks don't recognize other rocks. These rocks look at your face and just see other rocks. These rocks are racist. Smashing good rocks. This rock taught me a lot about rocks. This rock grants a wish. This rock cries, be careful what you wish for. Eldritch rocks, 3D rocks, 2D rocks, quizzical rocks, prehistoric rocks, outside rocks, inside rocks. This rock has not sinned, and so let it be cast as the first stone. Hard rocks, soft rocks, classic rocks, lethal rocks, radical leftist rocks. Rocks you can't take anywhere. Rocks you can't take home to mama. Rocks that remember when chivalry wasn't dead. Autoerotic rocks. Rocks that have a bridge they want to sell you in Brooklyn. Which came first, the chicken or this rock? Christmas and Easter only rocks. Rocks that are admissible as evidence. Rocks deemed too big to fail. Uncanny rocks. Copyrighted rocks. FDIC insured rocks up to $10 trillion. This rock on a scale of 1 to 10. These rocks must go. These rocks are on the go. Rocks on rocks on rocks. Is this a rock? The rock. E-rock. Bow rock. Rock. No rocks for oil. Hold on, I have a rock in my shoe. Medicinal rocks. Edible rocks. Rocks going through a phase. This one weird rock that dentists don't want you to know about. If you live in the state of Alabama, this rock can save you tons of money. Delusional rocks. I was kidding earlier. Oh, rocks are boys. For just 900 installments of $10 billion, lots and lots of rocks can be yours. Call the number on your screen and ask for Big John Marvin. Send cash or credit card to this offshore bank account.
Marvin Video not responsible for injury or death resulting from repetitive joke syndrome. All rocks harvested from a mysterious quarry in Foster's, Alabama. Subliminal messages regarding black magic, dark forces, and unholy power may or may not be included in the footage and are copyrighted by Big John Marvin 2014.
close my eyes and pray you are
Tuscaloosa Monorail is brought to you by Eat My Beats, Left Hand Soap Company, and the Druid City Brewing Company. If you'd like to sponsor or appear on Tuscaloosa Monorail, call us at 205 or send us an email at tuscaloosamonorail@marvinvideo.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dead Balloons! Hey y'all, how are y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Good,
Very
wonderful. Did you guys have a good drive over?
It was kind of terrible, but it was all fun though.
Okay. Well, why was it terrible? What happened?
Just a bunch of traffic, you know, and like we got backed up, and you know, yada yada yada, and
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a major accident on 65. They made everybody go through the exit ramp, you know, so we kind of went on the side of the road and got around it, but
All right.
we got here. We did.
All right. Good. Well, glad you guys could make it. I'm glad that you guys were not involved in the horrible accident on Interstate 65.
Yeah.
That's very good. As you can see, we got you some extra balloons here.
Well, thank you. They're very, very pretty.
We don't normally do that, so but thank you. But if you would please tell everybody at home what your name is and what you do in the band.
I'm Sam Sanders, and I play the drums for the Dead Balloons.
I'm Chris Seifert, and I play guitar and sing for the Dead Balloons.
I'm Raleigh Krause, and I play bass.
Very good. Wonderful. Well, you guys have been around for a little while.
Oh yeah, about 6 years. I
Okay.
guess. 7 years.
You
now.
guys have been playing no lineup changes this crew for 6 years now?
We've gone through several other people, but
Okay.
It's just me and him.
Okay.
For a while.
Yeah, these
This
three,
guy.
like you know, us
They've
three
been together
is-
since
we're
high
always-
school.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew him in high school, but see, I moved out of state when I was going to high school, so I just recently moved back here 2 years ago, and I've been playing with him for about a year and a half or something.
Okay.
I still play the setup for the old bassist, our friend Will Gatewood.
Yeah.
He's no longer with us. He lives
Oh.
in Georgia now.
Oh, okay.
But he lets me use the bass. So
Okay.
It's cool, man. It's
Wow.
really cool.
You know that phrase is usually used when someone is dead.
Yeah, you can.
So we've all felt very bad for a moment. But he just
He's
lives in
alright,
Georgia.
man. He keeps skateboarding, you know.
It might as well be dead, I guess. But okay, well that's very nice of him. That's a very nice bass. How much does that bass cost?
I don't know.
Probably about like $50. Like,
Yeah, it's probably like I would
Nah,
say that's
it's
pretty
like-
expensive for a bass. That's really good.
I broke a string at our last show. You know, I've never had to switch out the strings for bass or anything, and I found out that the strings cost $16 alone.
Really?
Yeah. But it's
No.
a lot easier to string
That's
a
about
bass
right.
than a guitar.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
$16
low end,
per
you know.
string. There are 4 strings, $50 a bass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. And another one from Dead Balloons. This one's called Washing Floors.
I can't do anything anymore. I just wanna run my brain across the floor. When I go to my house every day, I look for things that are out of place. Only on the floor. Only on the floor, alright. Only on the floor. I see raining. If a shout at my house last night, you couldn't put up much of a fight. And when things aren't as they seem, the room will collapse, you're in a dream.
Well, guys, you guys know friend of the show, Mr. David Allen, do you not? Let me
Yes, sir.
stock photo. Can we get a stock photo? Great. So why don't you guys tell me about how much you've been hanging out with David Allen these days?
A whole lot. You know, every day and night. You know, he's always around. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Little guardian angel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Music guardian
definitely.
angel.
Definitely.
Like, oh, how are things? Oh, listen to this Russian band I heard.
In a good way, he haunts our house.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. in like a
In the
in a
best
good
way,
in a
you
good
know.
kind of pays the rent kind of way.
Yeah, he
All right, there we
he
go.
pays rent.
You do live with a friend of the show, David Allen.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all live together.
I was I hear he has 2 rooms, or what is
He-
that?
He lives in the studio room / practice room.
Okay.
No, it's his room.
Yeah, it's his room.
It's his
This is
But,
his
like,
bedroom.
He gets kind of annoyed sometimes because we're in there playing and he's trying to go to sleep.
No, it's just
and,
quiet.
you know.
It's just
You
quiet.
just walk in. Hey, David, what's up? Time to play. Like, it's 4 in the morning. We thought of this thing we wanted to play.
It's just hot in there.
Yeah, but it
No,
all,
it
all
really
works,
is. It's
it all
just
works
hot
out.
in
You
there.
know, you know?
It's really quiet too.
Yeah.
We got a dehumidifier for the room today.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
A
trying
little
to-
gift that you're going to present to him. Have you told him about
We
this?
have- have
I showed it to him. I presented it to him today.
Do you need a dehumidifier because
think-
it's a musty
Well-
room, or because you guys sweat in there a whole?
It's
No.
a little
bit of both.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little bit of both.
It's
Okay.
it's insulated very well.
Okay. Well, good. So that's also the band room / tornado shelter,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Is it a
Yeah.
basement? It seems like it's a
It's in
basement.
the
That's the
basement.
basement.
It's a finished room in the basement. It has a soundproofing on 2 doors, double pane windows.
All right.
But it's kind of like a freak out room at the same time. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's good to know. If David is ever in trouble, we
can
know that
freak
he's
out.
A-okay in the basement. That's good. That's good. David, we miss you, and we hope for you the best. Try to get out of that house. It does not seem like a safe place to be. Do what you can. If you need money, call Robin. She has lots of money.
I got it.
Can you put Robin's number up here?
Do it again. I just gave my number out. Somebody was like, "Can I have your number?" Like on text. I was like, "Sure." I had jokes on then I'd have money, but I do. I theoretically. I don't really.
You have
know what-
theoretical money.
I just seem like fiat currency, man. It's got no value. It's just like because the government says it's worth something.
Whatever, because the government says,
I don't want to fight a
what does the
war for
government
oil,
matter?
man.
No one fights the government and loses. Guys, tell me real quick about why you guys were stuck in Chattanooga for a couple of days.
Man, it was all about the tree, man.
Yeah,
like
the
all
tree.
about
it was going
It was a dead
good. It was
tree.
going.
It's
It was
already
going.
dead.
It was going awesome and good, you know. And then like
It's
you know,
alright. It was
then
going
this
alright.
random tree just comes down, man. And, like smashes my car, and you know, it's like we all get bummed out, whatever. And then it was like, whatever. We can't do anything about it, right? You know, so we we went ahead and played the
No,
show.
you were pissed off.
Yeah, I was pissed off for like
No,
5 minutes.
you were like, we're not.
At first I was
We
like,
still play the show. We
Yeah.
still
we're
play
not
the show.
playing.
yeah. At first I was like, man, I don't want to play this show because this tree fell on my car. But then it was just like, I'll play the show anyways, and like I can't do anything about it.
What was that guy's name? We like didn't really like going. Like the house is nice people and everything, but like it was a little too extreme for us to like sleep there.
Okay.
And
Get
so we basically hung out around. Like we were in the ghetto. Like we took a lot of cabs, and a lot of people were like, I didn't know like white people lived there. Like, and not to say that white people live in a ghetto or whatever, but like anyway, white people live in ghettos too. But
well,
we hung out around the car a lot, and this guy showed us like his AK-47.
Yeah.
okay.
It's like, I'm serious. Like he's like
Did he let
he like
Did he
pulled
show it
out.
to you like angrily?
Yeah,
like,
he-
this is
his-
mine. I own
No,
this.
no, he's cool. His
Or was it just like, hey, look at my AK-47? That's cool, right?
Yeah, it was like, hey, look at my AK-47.
No,
and he was like,
y'all
"Yeah,
like
hold it,"
guns.
you
He's
know?
like, do you guys like guns? And I was like,
That's always a good way to start a conversation.
Yeah, sure. You know,
Hey guys, I don't know you, but do you like guns? Because I've got a doozy for you.
We should start asking that.
Do you?
Do you like
yes,
guns?
Do you guys? That's a good idea. Do you guys like guns? Do you guys like guns?
I got family members that are into guns. Me
That's not-
personally,
it's not about your
I'm not.
family.
No, I don't deal with guns at all.
Robin, did you?
What?
What was that? Are you Instagramming
I was
very loudly over there?
I thought my phone was, it's a new phone.
Okay.
It's solid.
Oh, is it nice? What is it? Another one from Dead Balloons. This one is called Ruffner.
I can see God's face in the leaves with a silent touch, eyes wide open always. Some things in the earth so untouched, a world so free is slipping like the Virgin calmly. I know a place by the river we can go, where wild trees and flowers grow. I know a place far behind winding roads, where time will cease and minds unknown. Walking
hear you've lost your phone a little while ago. Why would you lose your phone? It's a very important piece of equipment to keep on your person.
I mean, kinda.
Kind of, yeah.
But so I woke up and Sam was like leaving, and Sam like he always just like gets up and like we all live together, and like Sam was like about to leave the house. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm going to get a saw." And so I had my phone then, and then we went and got a saw, and then I drove his cousin's truck to carry the saw to our house. It's a table saw, that's why we need a truck.
Okay.
And anyway, I think I lost it, and I think why this is a good story, I guess. There's a place in Irondale, like the east side of Birmingham, and there's a movie theater there called The Edge, and a friend of mine from work does a lot of geocaching, where you like put in coordinates to like a prize, like a scavenger hunt kind of thing, and go find stuff.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
told me like there's like a abandoned like apartment complex on the slope behind this movie theater, and like I don't know, so we were trying to find it, and we had to do a lot of crawling and stuff, and I think I lost it then.
Okay. So if anybody knows about any geocaches in Irondale, this goes out to everybody. If you know about a geocache somewhere near Irondale in Birmingham, and you come across an old abandoned apartment complex, and you find a phone, it's probably Chris's. So call his mom or something. I found your phone, and let him know, and then Chris can get his phone back. It's a plea for help. That's why we're here. We're here to help people. Help people like Chris find his phone that he lost on a trip, on a side trip from getting a saw. What did you need the saw for?
We're gonna make bunk beds.
That's later though. We didn't make bunk beds today. That's later. That's in a few weeks.
We're not. This isn't a joke. This is real life.
Do you need more space for activities, or
Just more space for people.
okay, bring in more people?
Yeah.
I got you. All right. That story took a delightful turn, and I am glad that I asked about the phone.
See
Hey there, folks. This is Zach Travis, and I'm here to tell
Host
you what's
rock.
going on in your neck of the woods from Saturday, August 2nd, all the way to Saturday, August 9th.
August 9th.
Now, we don't have a lot this week, but what we do have seems pretty cool. Monday, the 4th of August, Mothership, a heavy rock
Mothership
group
rock.
from Texas. The House Harkonnen, a stop rock band from Texas. Thoth Amon, a doom
Amon
metal band
rocks.
from Birmingham. We'll be playing at the Nick in Birmingham. That show starts at 9 p.m. It'll cost $5. Of course, it'll be 21 and up to get in.
21 and up
Tuesday,
rocks.
August 5th, Hank Williams III will be playing at the
Country music
Zydeco
rock.
in Birmingham. That show starts at 8 p.m. It'll be $22, and it is only 16 and up to enter. That should be
16-year-old
a lot
rock.
of fun with all those underage people at the show. Thursday, August 7th, at the Kentuck Art Night, featuring the
This
original
rock's
Snake
up for
Charmers,
auction.
a surf rock band from Tuscaloosa, at the Kentuck Art Center in Northport. That show is from 5 to 8 p.m. Come out, have some fun,
Look at this
see
rock,
some art.
but don't touch.
It's free, so you might as well enjoy it. Saturday, August 9th, High Five Fest 3 at the Bottle
High
Tree
Five
in
rock.
Birmingham, featuring the bands Banditos, Arclight Ray, In Snow, Be the Means, The Secret Midnight Band, with Good People
Lots and
Brewing
lots
Company
of
beer
rocks.
and barbecue by Barbecutioners. Ice Treats by Ono Ice and DJ
Ice rock.
by Seasick Records. Lots and lots of fun stuff. Doors will open at 2 p.m. It'll be $15 or $18 if you are under 21, and it is an 18
$18
and up
rock.
show. Now, if you don't happen to find yourself in Birmingham for such a great show and you happen to be in Tuscaloosa, come on out to Time Wave
Tuscaloosa
Zero,
rock.
an evening of comedy, featuring Tolly Jones, Chris Ivey, Bailey Clark, Randy Ford,
Comedy
Richard
rocks.
Lockhart, and hosted by a man named Zach Travis, who I hear is very unfunny. Presented by Stand Up
Self-promotional rocks.
Tuscaloosa at Glory Town
Rushing
Euro
rocks.
Company this Saturday, August 9th at 8 p.m. $5 to see those great comedians
Out of focus
and have
rock.
yourself a great little time. Well, folks, that's all I have for you this week. From Monday the 4th
Unusual
through
rock.
August 9th, Monday through Saturday
This rock stays in
of
the
the week.
picture.
Very good. Good job. That's what's happening in your neck of the woods in Birmingham and Tuscaloosa for the week of Monday, August 4th through Saturday, August 9th. Thanks, folks, and we'll see you next time here where we don't mess up nearly enough. Chris, I hear that you work at a fancy restaurant as a chef. Are you a chef at a fancy restaurant, or is that a made-up fact? I'm sorry.
I mean, I work there, but I would not consider myself a chef.
Okay.
Because that'd be like saying, like, I'm a painter, and I don't really paint, you know?
Okay.
Like, it's like an art. And I just work there because I like the people, and it's a really small, like, there's five people that work 10 shifts 5 days a week. So, like, I know those folks better than I know them, you know, and I see them, they live with me, you know, but.
So these guys don't know about your deepest, darkest fears, but the other
No,
people
they
do.
know.
Okay.
I see the other people.
What are some of his deepest, darkest fears then?
Don't be scared.
Probably roller coasters, you know.
Okay.
probably roller coasters.
Huh?
Very high heights, you know.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Caves.
Yeah,
Caves?
No, I ain't scared of
Yeah.
kids.
He's a little claustrophobic.
No, y'all were the ones that left.
Man, David had to leave, man. They had to leave. We had to leave with them.
I don't care. Like,
What cave was this? There was a cave somewhere?
It's a Vulcan cave.
yeah, you know where the Vulcan is in Birmingham? There's like an old
The big,
mine
tall,
shaft.
naked dude. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So just somewhere near him?
Well, I mean, like, it's right off of Vulcan Trail. Don't go in there. Well, like for real, it's old. Like people might be like, "Oh, let's do that," and then like not come out. But it was cool. Me and my best friend Alex, all of us went there, and David and Anna Thomas, who is doing DIY at Tuscaloosa right now, and they were like, "Well, we gotta go." And I looked at my friend and I was like, "Do you wanna go in here?" And there's supposed to be like this room called the think tank.
Thinking room.
The thinking room. And it's just like
This is a chair.
yeah, it's a mine shaft, so you're crawling everywhere, and then it opens up, and like it's just a chair chained to the ground. It's like the thinking room spray painted. We were trying to find that, and there's little arrows that tell you where to go, and we got to a certain point. It's like we should turn around, and then we turned around, and it was like, where did we come from? And me and my friend were lost there.
Okay,
like,
you got lost in a cave. Gotcha.
It was like an hour, like of me being like, let's be cool. Let's not panic. But
All
we
right.
found our way out. But it was pretty scary.
Well, cool. All right. So, like, now that I know, if I'm ever lost in the woods with one of you guys, Chris is the guy I'm going for.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep us cool.
I'm gonna keep my cool.
I don't know about you two.
I'm
You guys
gonna-
might freak.
yeah,
You guys apparently freak out and leave the cave and just run. Do any of you enjoy the woods?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we all love outdoors.
Okay.
Ruffner Mountain, it's in Birmingham.
Yeah, Ruffner Mountain.
We always go up there and hang out.
We don't have any mountains in Tuscaloosa, do we?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's-
dude.
I don't think
Is there a Mount Lurleen? I didn't know there was a Mount.
Lake Lurleen.
Some people say that clean living makes for a clean conscience. That may be so, but there's nothing wrong with getting a little dirty. Because let me tell you the thing about dirt. It always washes off in the morning. Left Hand Soap Company, washing away last night's sins since 1999.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the part of our program where we talk about the Eat My Beats question, sponsored by Eat My Beats. Fellas, the Eat My Beats sponsored Eat My Beats question, brought to you by Eat My Beats here in the Eat My Beats Indoor Cemetery and Daycare Center, is this. Do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I could say so.
I believe in ghosts, I never seen any, but like I have weird feelings that like they might be around sometimes, like maybe watching from a distance, or something, but I never seen one though, but I definitely believe in them.
This has been the Eat My Beats sponsored Eat My Beats question. All right, folks, here's one from Dead Balloons. This one's called Charlie's House.
This song is called "Let's Go to Charlie Magmy's House."